metal monthly, new metal, metal monthly, no 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 new metal. Howdy, banger fans. Blayne Smith welcoming you to another Metal Monthly Bangers look at what's coming out in metal this month. This month being March 2021. As always, it's a YouTube channel. I gotta say YouTube stuff. We got, like, comment, subscribe, all that. We got a Patreon campaign. You can toss us some bucks over there. But we've also been really pushing our YouTube community page, posting discussions, memes, all that internet stuff. So head on over there, have a quick chat with us, and yeah, fun stuff. And just a quick note, there'll be a link down below. Justin Bartlett, a very fantastic artist for many great metal album cover, is currently battling cancer, and his sister has set up a GoFundMe page for him. The link will be down below. It's hard being an artist when you get sick because you don't have a big workplace to front some of those bills. So if you can kick him a couple bucks as well, that would be, the good thing to do. So, as always, off the top here are some of the bigger albums coming out this month. March 5th, we've got Based releasing Necrosapiens on Century Media. We've got Tongue Twister, Brand of Sacrifice releasing Lifeblood on Blood Blast. Mork is releasing Catadralin on Peaceville. March 12th, you've got The Crown releasing Royal Destroyer on Metal Blade. You've got Metal Monthly alumni Enforced releasing Kill Grid on Century Media. You've got I Hate God releasing A History of Nomadic Behavior on Century Media. March 19th, busy week. We've got Dune or Divine, I don't know, releasing Eternin and on Metal Blade. Saxon is releasing Inspirations on Silver Lining. This album would have been in here, but it's just re-recordings of previous material, but it's amazing. Nine Treasures, Awakening of Duke is an independent release. And Move Over, Frog Lord. We've got to keep the Badgers at bay by plugging Snailmageddon's Swan Song for a Snail, another independent release. And then March 26th, we've got Cryptosis releasing Bionic Swarm on Century Media, and Sanguicinabog, that nonsense releasing Tortured Hole on Century Media, another one that would gladly be in here, but you've already heard of it. And hey, for once, I'm gonna plug a book. I did some reading. It came out last month. It's very cool. No Speed Limit, The History of Quebec Metal, 1964 to 1989, written by Félix B, Desfossés. Check it out. You want to know about Quebec metal, one of the great places for metal in the world. There's a book covering some of the lesser known history. Very cool, very cool. So that's the list out of the way. Now let me dig into 5 cool underground releases that I'm really excited about that I want you guys to hear. So the thing I'm most excited to talk about this month is some blackened thrash out of South Carolina. It's Demiser, Through the Gate Eternal. It comes out on Boris Records, March 19th. This is so fun. Would you look at that? No thrash in Metal Monthly to back-to-back thrash albums each month. This is got a phenomenal woodblock print on the cover by Lucas Ruggieri. I don't know, but they said they're going to be selling some of the woodblock prints of the album cover. Hey guys, let me get one of those. This is, if you're a fan of blackened thrash in any way, should be an instant buy. The blackened thrash is top tier. It's super fun, it's super evil, it's super fast, and there are some wild guitar leads all over the whole album. Just the guy goes ham. Very sick, very awesome. But what makes this the #1 pick of the month is there's an acoustic interlude in a blackened thrash album that normally would suck all the energy out of it, but it's totally awesome and beautiful. I love it. And then some songs have different intros. They're like more varied, they start slower, and it kind of creates the feeling of a whole album instead of a collection of cool blackened thrash songs. And I find a lot of blackened thrash albums do just sound like a collection of songs, so it's very cool to have a complete album experience out of a band like this. So even if you're not a blackened thrash fan, check it out. check it out for sure. Up next, let's get into my favorite genre with Sepulcros, Vazio. It comes out on Transcending Obscurity Records. Yes, the wooden box lords themselves. March 12th. Get into it. Burn! Was some Portuguese atmospheric death doom, and on the cover, yes, it's the god, Mariusz Lewandowski himself. We're graced with another cover by him. Mwah. The first thing I want to talk about this record is the production. It has like almost black metal production. I frequently joke that it sounds like black metal is recorded underwater. Well, this is recorded at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. There is a thick layer between you and the music that sounds delicious. Then the doom on this record is like funeral slow. It is very, very slow doom. And then the death metal is like full clip blast beat. So the range from those two is super sweet, super awesome. And then the vibe as well. You know how sometimes death doom can be a little lame. I'll be honest. This is definitely not that kind of death doom. The doom is a real bummer, and the death metal is crazy aggressive. And then you get an intro and outro track that are legitimately spooky. I really can't praise this style of death doom enough because it's very singular. I listen to a lot of death doom, and I haven't heard death doom like this, and you know how much death doom I listen to.
That's the best magic I've ever seen in my whole life, and I've seen a load of magic.
Well, we said black metal production, so we might as well get to the black metal record of the month because there's always a black metal record. So many black metal records every month. But cream of the crop, Malist, Karst, Relict comes out on Northern Silence March 12th. This one-man black metal project is out of Russia, and okay, so the cover is by Inersis32, and I just need to talk about something for a second. Throw up the cover and then the cover without the logo. Look at how good of a job the logo is integrated into this cover. It doesn't ruin the art, it makes it look better, but it's visible, but it doesn't distract from it. Please, more bands, make your album covers look this seamless. Please, stop. No drop shadow. Do not drop shadow anything. So let's talk about the black metal inside as well. It's definitely taking a melodic approach. There's a bunch of things that I would normally hate on the record. There's piano, there's spoken word, there's acoustic guitar. But the thing about the way that this dude does it is all the black metal is very aggressive, and that stuff doesn't detract from the aggression. It's done in a way that enhances it. It gives a nice contrast. It doesn't bother me in any way. And the acoustic guitar has a cool, almost like Russian sound to it. So, you know, hey, if you make me like something that I don't normally like, then double the power to you at a definite inclusion. Very cool record. Malist, get it. Well, we talked about a black metal band, so now it's time to talk about a death metal band. It's the two genres that are always going to be in here every month because people ream this crap out, and sometimes it's really awesome. So, awesome death metal alert. Celestial Sanctuary, Soul Diminished, coming out on Redefining Darkness Records. I know, every month, Redefining Darkness Records, Transcending Obscurity Records. When I look at their Bandcamp page, it's like a cheat code. What are you going to do? March 26th. got some UK death here with a great painted cover by Wormwalk. Loving all the paint I'm seeing on album covers lately. So chunky, nice. Want to touch it. Don't touch paintings. So if you want to know how completely stupid and idiotic and a moron I am, I was checking this out on my Metal Monthly research stream, twitch.tv/metalcomedy. We researched this video live, and I came across the opening track, Rid the Gormless.
Looks rather gormless.
What the hell did she just say? Gormless? I gotta Google that. You don't ever try saying a word I don't know about.
And when I heard it, I was instantly like, well, that's going in for sure. Because it's got that classic UK death sound where it's like slightly doom tinged, but it doesn't cross over into death doom territory. It's just more mid-paced death metal. It's got a nice low sound to it, not a down-tuned mess. It just sounds almost like just blunter. And then the thing that they do to kind of stand out from the other UK death scenes, so they're not just cranking it out like any other band, is it's got a nice greasy punky element to it. A lot of the UK death stuff has punk, but there's just something about the way these guys do it that's nice and fresh. They call themselves the new wave of British death metal, which is both tongue-in-cheek funny and fairly accurate. And then I was like, this is sick. I went to Instagram, I went to follow them, and I was like, oh, I'm already following them. And then I saw they had messaged me and were like, hey, you should check this out. And I was like, this is sick, I really like this. So I'm a moron. If you sent me a message, always feel free to send a follow-up message, because there's nothing in here. It's just some loose change rattling around. Thus, we arrive at our palette cleanse of the month. It's been a heavy, aggressive month, so let's go in a complete opposite direction with Herzel, Dernier Rempart on Gates of Hell Records, coming out March 19th. So this is some, French epic heavy metal from the Brittany region of France. We got a simple start cover for some very not simple start music inside. This is totally epic heavy metal, very over the top, but somehow it's incredibly catchy for an album that is constructed of 8-minute songs sung in a different language. Part of that is because of the real battle feel of the drums by Ion Philippon, which really get you kind of on a galloping horse feel. You're riding into battle, you get stoked, and it provides a great skeleton for the both guitarists to really drape over some super catchy riffs. And there's an interlude in the middle that I can't say anything about because I don't want to spoil it, because when it hit me, I was very surprised and very pleased and very confused. I don't know what's going on. I guess it's fucking acoustic interlude month. Whatever, man. If it works, and it worked once again, works on another record. That's been another Metal Monthly. As always, thanks for coming out. Like, comment, subscribe. And again, just to plug, YouTube community page. We're using it. We're doing it. It seems to be going good. You seem to be liking doing it. We like doing it. So head on over there and have a little chat with us. Thanks for coming out. Blayne Smith, signing off.